children. How are you doing? Just a minute, Chloe. You're interrupting even sooner than you normally do. You're in a hurry. Okay. You've got lots of helping to do. Well, that's good. It's good to help people. You've got to help Cheryl. Okay. She needs help tidying her room. Okay. And Russell, he needs help with his homework. Okay. And there's Timmy. But you're not sure whether you should help Timmy? Oh, why not? He's a bit different. What do you mean he's a bit different? He talks funny. And he hasn't got wings. Well, when you say he talks funny, do you mean he talks differently to you? Yeah. Well, I talk differently to you, don't I? And I haven't got wings, I've got hands. Yeah. So that's no reason why you shouldn't help somebody just because they look a bit different or sound a bit different. In fact, we should help everybody that we can. Am I sure? Yes, Crow, I'm sure. In fact, I'm so sure I've got a story that Jesus told that will help us understand what's going on. So tell you what, are you ready to listen? Yep. No, it won't take long, Crow, but it's a really good story, so I think you need to listen. Is that okay, Crow? Hello, I hope you're doing better than I am. As you can see, I've not had the best of days. I spent a bit of time in Jerusalem. It was part work and part holiday. I managed to take in the temple and to do some other sightseeing. The temple's amazing and really helped me to think how wonderful God is. Now, I'd spent a bit more time there than I'd planned, so I was in a bit of a rush to get home, back to Jericho. Now, there's two ways you can travel, a longer, safer way and a shorter, more dangerous route. So, because I was in a rush, I decided to take the shorter route. It's through open, deserty country, and people quite often get attacked and robbed. It was a risk I wish I hadn't taken. I was merrily going along, whistling a happy tune, when suddenly a big man jumped out from behind a rock. I was terrified. He waved a knife at me, and I wondered whether to try and run and get my donkey to go faster, to try and get away. But further up the road, more men appeared from behind more rocks. They forced me from my donkey and they beat me up. I thought I was a goner. They hit me and punched me, but at least they didn't use their knives on me. I was terrified. Then they took everything I had from me, my money, my clothes, my donkey, everything. I lay there all alone, too weak to move. It was hot and I was getting thirstier and thirstier. I began to lose hope. Then, in the distance, I thought I saw someone. I was right. It was a man. For a moment, I thought I was imagining things, but as he came closer, I saw from the clothes that he was wearing that he was a priest, a holy man who worked in the temple. I heaved a sigh of relief. He was bound to help me. However, as he got closer, I saw him look across at me. He looked around the area, and then he quickly hurried to the other side of the road and scuttled on his way. I tried to call out for help, but I was too thirsty to make a sound. I don't know how long it was that I lay there, but a while later I saw another figure. Again, from his clothes, I could tell that he also worked in the temple. This man must surely stop. And as he came nearer, I groaned. Oh! He took a step close to me, then he looked around at the rocks. He looked, and then he sped on. He must have thought there might be robbers still around. That was it. I knew I had no chance now. But then I saw a third man. He looked a bit different to the other two, and to me. His clothes were a different style. His hair was different. Oh, my heart sank. He was a Samaritan. Now I'm a Jew, and Jews and Samaritan we don't get on. We haven't done for years. If I saw a Jew like the priest, I thought he'd help me, but there was no chance that a Samaritan would. In fact, when he came over to me, I expected him to give me another kick. But he didn't. He got off his donkey and knelt down by me. He checked that I was alive and he gave me a drink of water. He told me to be still and that I would be all right. He cleaned my wounds. He went back to the donkey and tore up a shirt to use as bandages. Then he helped me to get onto his donkey. That was a struggle for both of us. It hurt all over. I could hardly move. Then the Samaritan, I don't think I ever learned his name, took me to the nearest inn. That's a sort of pub and a hotel put together. He sorted me out a room and told the innkeeper to look after me. He said that he'd be coming back that way and would give the innkeeper any money that he needed to cover my bill. I sat up in bed and watched him go through the window, so grateful to that good Samaritan. As you can see, I'm still not fully fit, but I'm getting there. I was shocked that the temple people didn't help me, but even more surprised that the Samaritan did. Perhaps I've got them wrong all the time. So, Crow, what do you think about that? That we should help everybody. That's right. Even if they look a bit different to us. God loves us all. He loves us exactly the same. He doesn't have favourites. So he wants us to love other people and help one another people, as long as it's safe to do so. That's what that story means, isn't it, Crow? Yeah. And you're going to help Timmy as well. That's a really good idea. And I've got a challenge for all of you as well. Why don't you look out for someone you can help, as long as it's safe to do so, and help them this week. And remember that God loves them and God loves you just the same. Tell you what, I'd better go and help Crow though, because it sounds like he's got a lot to do. I'll see you later. Bye.